my nigga. Even when I'm not fucking with you. Yeah, you know the bonds don't get no thicker, and the bitches don't get much realer. I know a nigga that'll pull up quicker than my nigga. Man, I swear to God, that's my nigga. Even when I'm not fucking with you. Yeah.
What's up, guys? It is Faustine the Queen, back with another video and another podcast. And I'm here with my girlfriends. This is Alexandria, Danielle, and Giselle. And if you guys don't mind, go ahead and say your Instagram names so people can follow y'all.
I'm at Danimane, DANIMAYNE.
And I am at G40s. I'm G40s, I'm sorry. I am GI40S.
I am Alexandria with 2 A's _BB.
And today, I guess we're going to do Talk and Tie-Dye. For people on the podcast, you can't see us, but we are trying our best to kind of try to nigga rig some tie-dye.
So, me and Danny are, you can't see where we're going, but we have a bit of a project today.
We have, what do we have? Vinegar, water, and what is it, food coloring? Yeah. So first of all, we went to Michael's and we bought a whole box of, what was it, like a tie-dye set, plus what we thought, and it was.
That's why the other one was so much more expensive.
Yeah,
Because it came with everything roughly.
we thinking, wow, this is a good deal. It's only $5.99,
$5.99.
but it was just containers. We thinking it was the whole set with the actual.
Y'all could just use food containers, like to go for.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Well,
If you're gonna use it as, you know.
why would they just sell containers though? Like,
That's the microwave here.
I know, but still,
They
like,
didn't get tie-dye? If tie-dye didn't come in there?
no, that's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying. We got ripped off.
Oh, no,
It
y'all
says
didn't read it.
Yeah.
No, but then I
thinking-
was on the back and I saw the tie-dye on there. I was like, okay, you got tie-dye in there.
We thought we was coming.
Yeah,
Too
look on
many
the back.
tie-dye containers.
Look on the back, and I saw that. I was like, oh.
Oh, okay.
So what part are we on now? What are y'all doing?
3 containers and 1 project.
So,
Alright, so right now we're
pour
soaking.
water and vinegar on.
And then, so we're not gonna tie it.
Soak it.
After
You
you
gotta-
soak it,
Shit.
Just a little.
right there, take the tank top.
Go. It's some more bowls in the kitchen. Go get it.
Or switch.
But you want to do just a tank for now?
Well, mine's is already. You want to take? Mine's is already
Just save us
soaking.
some time.
Mine is
So we
soaking
did
as well.
water.
It's the whole thing covered.
Clearly, I'm
I
behind.
put it in there. Yeah, these kind of. Woo!
I'm trying to figure out how much did y'all put.
Just to
I'm in there.
So, while we're here, y'all see the tie-dye part, but a part of this talk session, I know Danielle and specifically wanted to use.
Wait.
Cause on the color ones, the color shirts I have,
I need adult supervision.
Clearly.
she already put some more.
Oh, I thought she had just put that little
No.
piece. Okay.
So how we tie-dye talk? Go ahead, we're going to.
I was saying that you have to soak so the microfibers can absorb the color.
Word.
So this is why we're soaking it first. It's there for 2 minutes. I think it's
I didn't know.
I think
we were
it's definitely
soaking it first.
So I'm
Oh, yes, 727. So, yeah.
Mine's not ready, clearly. But while we talking tie-dye, I wanted to discuss, I guess, since we were already talking about it, like relationship questions.
Dang, mine had a lot.
And real quick, since it's the topic of discussion for the week, who has been keeping up with the Will and Jada scandal, with the whole August Alsina situation?
Entanglement. I'm trying to.
Who has been in an entanglement before?
I'm trying to be an entanglement.
If you've been in a situationship, I feel like you've been in an entanglement. And then we all know what situationships are.
Yeah.
And what they consist of. And
Do you feel like every situationship is toxic, or it has to be toxic to be considered a situationship?
Yeah. It has to be toxic to be considered a, like, because why aren't y'all together? Why are y'all playing around? Are we not wrong? That's toxic already behavior.
But situationships is tricky.
I don't know.
They tricky.
I'm like, why get into something? You know, like, why is it a situationship?
It's already a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's an underlying problem
already.
We clearly can't figure out what we want to do.
You gonna throw this away? Not throw it away. You want nothing else?
We're gonna keep it in, right?
You're gonna use some.
Okay. See.
So
I'm saying my shirt has been in there long.
I'm just gonna do the scrunching method.
So yeah, there's different methods.
Because I really don't want to use the rubber band because I don't want it to bleach.
What the hell is that?
We clearly don't know what we're doing. We're kind of trying to work with the resources.
I want to do
that
it like
we
this,
have.
so I'm gonna do
The crumple one.
Yeah, the crumple one too.
Oh, let me see. So I can know how. What you do?
Yeah, I'm scared.
I think I've been. Oh, this is kind of tricky. Damn, people is creative. Okay, swirl, ombre, crumble.
Everybody's gonna crumble. If you do a swirl, you gotta pinch it like that.
Okay. But I feel like I've been in a few
Yeah.
I've been in way more situationships than I have relationships, I'll say that.
It's easier. I feel like it's easier to get out of situations.
Yeah. I agree.
I feel like I was involved in somebody's situationships. I never been in a situationship.
Gotcha.
I don't think. Yeah, I've always been the one in the situationship. Well, kind of, yeah. Sometimes it's easy to get out of them.
But sometimes those are fun, like for the time being. Like I'm not gonna lie, like
It's definitely fun. Like
it's definitely fun.
you know, we having
but
fun.
then you know, like this has to end eventually. Like we're not gonna
Like,
keep playing these types of games.
Because I'm starting to like you, and I don't know.
Well, I feel like you only allow yourself to get in situationships with people that you might not necessarily see yourself with like that.
Yeah.
But you want to hang out with them
Yeah.
now. Because why is it a situationship? You know?
Yeah, it has to be a reason.
Something
like,
is
holding y'all back
from actually being with
being
that
in a
person.
relationship. Yeah.
Makes sense.
But I've definitely been in more situationships than I have relationships. So have any of y'all seen the Red Table Talk that Will and Jada
I
did?
watched it.
I just want to know.
Part.
Sorry. I just want to know after I make this food color, what do I do?
Tina need to give me back the paper.
Oh snap!
I was reading the instructions.
I've been trying to look for YouTube videos.
So now we folded our fabric, correct?
Okay.
We prepared a tie-dye. So we're just using regular dye, so we don't have to add water to their containers because we don't have containers. Place the bound garments on plastic table covering and apply dyes. Carefully flip over and apply dye on the other side. Immediately place garment and tie-dye container in the empty microwave.
All I know is that apple cider vinegar is loud. But you said you did watch the Red Table Talk thing?
I did. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
So yeah. What are your thoughts? Do you feel like it's a bunch of BS?
From her? No. I definitely believe everything. Like, but she was holding back. I feel like she was trying to downplay it.
Yeah, I think so too. And
I feel entanglement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I will.
Entanglement, it is what she was basically
Yeah, she know how.
What
she
is
know
the-
words.
Like,
It's not about what
mix
you
this
say,
with
it's how
water.
you say it.
Yeah,
Let me see. I'm gonna pour some in here.
she knew what she was saying.
Yeah.
But
Make it lighter. Make it more.
I feel like watching the video, there's definitely more to the story, I think. I I feel like Will, like, I don't know, I feel like Will looked pissed. Like, he still looked like
That's why he was like,
I don't think he's mad, y'all.
I don't think
If you know Will has a girlfriend.
Well, he
She
said,
used to
but
go
that's
on,
what
like,
she was
trips
saying.
and stuff,
Like,
like,
well,
you
I think he been got me.
Yeah, like, so this is just news to the world. Like they said, this is years and years ago. Like, so I feel like I think he's pissed that we know their business now. Like, how
I think he's probably pissed about
he's
it.
not home.
You could see it in his face. He couldn't play it off.
But I don't know.
That was like
we never knew about their like private lives. Like
But
we knew
Will-
they had an open
Yeah.
marriage or whatever the case may be. But I feel like that's probably why he might be mad.
But I was about to say, Will and Jada, you know, they've been the talk of the town ongoing for years.
Yeah.
Like, people always talk about their relationship.
Uh-huh.
But Jada never talks about it like in a positive light to me.
Like,
Yeah.
why is she so unhappy?
Yeah,
That's how
she
I
acts
was
like she's just been miserable.
Yes, I agree.
Jada, look, if you don't want Will, a lot of people do.
like, what?
That's all I'm saying. And girl,
And I would see like their little vlogs, like their little family vlogs.
Yeah.
And they would look so happy.
Working for you?
What?
what you doing, girl? What message you do?
She just added a little water and some dye and
That looks better.
That looks definitely. That's all they is that working for you.
And why doesn't this green one work?
That's what I'm saying. I want green.
You probably gonna have to
You want
open it.
orange?
Yeah.
So the thing is, it says turn it over.
And then
Yeah, and do the other side while it's still wet.
I'm gonna turn this over without messing it up.
That's what I'll do with this right now. Okay, you know what?
She
I'm
got a little polka dots.
gonna put this shit in the
You gonna do it in the bowl? That's smart.
Forget this. We got our own little methods going, so we're
Right.
gonna see everybody's
what it
shit.
come out with.
Gonna be different.
But it went through though.
What were you about to say yourself about the vlog?
Oh yeah, they have like little family vlogs on YouTube and stuff.
Oh yeah, I follow Will's vlog.
Yeah, and they look so happy with each other. They look like
I mean, they're great
they're
actors
great
too.
parents.
That's what
Okay.
I was like.
They're great
literally
actors.
You're right. I didn't think about that.
This is literally their profession.
Right? Like they I think they've mastered that.
But that's why it's hard to. People never gonna know what's really going on with them. Not that it's any of our business anyway, but they're actors, so we will never know.
Yeah.
They
They
will
probably
never know.
had a whole 1-2 before they even got your
Yeah,
camera.
like, okay,
That's what I'm saying. They definitely
Like,
discussed
they
what they
definitely
was
discussed what
gonna
they
say.
was gonna say.
And half of me thinks that this is also publicity because August did just drop an album, so it's like,
Yeah.
why now?
That's what August
4
said.
years
August
later,
said
yeah.
what he said because he was gonna get some attention. I mean, I feel like he was definitely in love, and you know, he took
Oh, he was
like
showing
Jada.
love.
It's
So-
Jada Pinkett
He's in
Smith,
love.
baby. He was for showing love.
He's
Okay?
very clear on that. This nigga said he's willing to die,
Knowing
knowing
that.
that he loves somebody as much.
He said he could die right now and be like, I gave my all. Like hers too. Like,
Yeah.
She made hers like a dirty, like
You said it was dirty.
not like dirty, but you know, like it looked like, you know.
Yeah.
This is kind of fun.
It is. It's
Why did we-
therapeutic.
Why did we pause?
Flip it.
And we just got the gloves sitting there and none of us put them on.
Oh, see, baby, no. I'm about to put. I was gonna ask, and I didn't even see it right here because you got them all on your
I
hand.
feel like that my nails was tight.
But it's just
it don't
fun.
stain your hair with stuff.
It don't.
So should I put it? Should I put it in the container?
Yeah,
You
but,
done?
but that's all
I'm
the
just
color
gonna
you
be
red.
red.
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh, then I don't think you red and white.
Yes.
Oh, then I don't think you should do because it's just enough. Mix it and add the
No, I'm
white
saying
stuff.
the containers.
Oh, yeah,
the
so-
microwave.
Oh yeah.
Am I supposed to scratch it out?
No, I think you should leave it. The more, yeah.
I don't know how this is about to work.
Yeah, you gonna be the first. We gonna see, child.
So you're gonna be yours first.
I'm going to stay in the microwave for 2 minutes, right?
Everybody. It's 3
Be
songs.
back, guys.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Alex is gonna do her shirt first. Ooh, yours is cute.
That is okay. Look at my name. Y'all is showing me, okay?
No, I need more. What color is that? Yellow, red,
I
orange?
used orange, red, and blue. And some green spots came out, so if y'all want a green.
I think I might have put a little bit too much blue in mine.
What I'm a little bit confused about like, why did he mention Keke Palmer? Like, what
That
was that
you
whole
could say,
situation
yeah.
going on? Like, other girls?
But I see
Yeah,
what
why
he
did he
did.
come from?
I see why he probably did. Because imagine y'all used to be cool with somebody and you just said your truth.
Yeah.
And you see everybody else talking, but dang, that person you used to really just fuck with over here doing these little side jabs and
You
stuff.
feel
So that's
like she
probably
was?
why his feelings were hurt. Yeah.
Do you feel like she was?
I definitely feel, reading her tweets, I definitely feel like she was.
Well,
Like, and she didn't even, why did you respond to that tweet? Why you couldn't ignore that tweet? Like,
yeah, the only thing I saw was her saying August was never my man.
Yeah.
Something like that.
but if you go and look at her tweets, like, I feel like she was throwing like little slick jabs at him yeah. Like, I mean, he hurt, so he probably.
You know me, how men act when they hurt.
He
Girl.
seen the first thing and he went for the jugular. Okay.
Yeah, I think he was just in attack mode.
Yeah,
like
that's how it was,
anybody
yeah.
that say anything about what I said,
I'm coming for your ass. Like, and then if we used to be cool, we used
Yeah.
to kick it and shit. Like, you feel some type of way. So
You right.
you did go overboard, you know, but you know how these men get when they be hurt, y'all.
I was about to say, I feel like he went a little overboard,
Yeah.
but
you,
I don't know the history behind that.
Yeah.
I really don't. But you know,
Been through a lot. Y'all
Yeah.
watched his documentary?
Yes,
on
it's
YouTube?
deep.
I saw part 1.
I was
He
like,
went
dang,
through
you
a
was
lot.
going through something every
blue moon. Not
Wait,
even
which
blue
one
moon.
did y'all? I only saw part 1 of like him walking around the neighborhood.
That's the one I seen.
Okay.
I saw all of them. It's like,
Oh, I haven't.
Five of them?
Okay, well, I need to go watch.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't watched August Alsina's documentary on YouTube, go watch it because I haven't seen it either.
that's why, like, when I was like,
You
before all
done?
this,
Oh, you
no, I'm just talking. I was like, before all this stuff happened, I was like, dang, I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Cause like he really went through a lot.
Yeah. Like hard, not like for real.
Like for real, for real.
Like, my shirt just looked dirty.
I'm dead.
You got a whole bunch of colors on.
I need to just drip some bleach in here.
At this point, right? At this point.
I wonder what happens if you do drip some bleach on it.
That's what I'm gonna do to this purple. I'm just gonna put bleach on it.
Can you put some in this cup?
It's all right there.
That's bleach?
Yeah. Girl, why you thought it was so strong?
I don't know. I didn't know what was in there.
Might as well drop some.
Ooh, there we go.
You activated something.
Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Now this is better.
Okay.
That did enough. I didn't even need a lot. Thank you.
This thing kinda hot. Wait, whoa.
Right?
Ooh. This is all kept in the carpet.
Good thing we're getting a new carpet. Maybe.
Well, we're getting floors.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
Wait, that's a whole different color.
That's
The entire
cute.
church.
Hey, you
Y'all
very
thing
fun.
hot.
Okay. Now you gotta put it in the washer. Should we all put ours in the washer? No, we shouldn't put it in the washer together. Huh? That's the last step.
I think it is a lot of stuff.
Oh, this thing is hot. Oh,
That's definitely hot.
I'm trying to pick it. Oh, that's cute.
That is really cute. I think you have a success there.
Yes, that's cute. Like, it's white in the right spots too.
I feel like I need some more white right here.
I'm mad this green didn't work.
That's all I got. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the documentary, so I'll go watch that. And then, oh, this is something y'all probably don't know. But if you ever watch Glee, what's her name? And I don't want to get her name wrong. Naya Rivera, right? She went missing.
Oh.
Her and her son went missing. What
No,
was it about?
her, not her son.
But I thought they didn't find him at first either. And then
That's
they
not her
found
son?
him.
No,
It is her son.
So
They was on a boat.
yeah, they were on
Yeah.
a boat, and I guess like there was a rental boat, so it
They
went
didn't
past
come
the time. Yeah, so they went out looking, and they found the son asleep on the boat.
Oh,
But
okay.
they didn't find her, so she
Yeah.
was missing for a few days.
Son said, we went swimming, mommy didn't come back.
Oh, wow.
So TMZ announced her dead, but you know.
I mean, I feel like after a certain, where is she?
So supposedly that like little lake they went to used to be
Yeah.
like a forest or something. They let a dam go, so it turned into like a lake. So under all of that water is a whole bunch of like trees and all that stuff.
Really?
supposedly they said she could have drowned and got caught in one of like the branches or the trees in the bottom. So they're just they're supposedly waiting for her body to come back up after.
Yeah, because they've been doing all these like solar missions.
Yeah,
they using a lot of stuff.
That's really sad.
To try and find her, and they're not finding her.
And they said they're gonna expand the search to the cabins.
Yeah, like see if she got out and kind of went to the cabin.
That's so sad.
It is the not knowing part though. Like, did I see the picture that they posted of her mom and brother?
Yeah, and then her dad jumped in the water trying to find her.
Oh my god, I didn't know
That's
that.
really sad, especially for the baby to just be like, I'm glad they went and found the baby when they did.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know what's going on.
No, if he was able to say mommy didn't come back, like I think he knows something is wrong.
He's old enough to remember.
Yeah, like 4-year-olds are smart.
Yeah.
4-year-olds are definitely smart.
Oh, I know it's this.
Yeah, it's sad.
I hope well, but I don't even know what to say about that because if she didn't come up, then there's really not many options of what happened to her. So.
I don't play when it comes to the ocean or
Lakes,
any big bodies of water.
But I'm trying to figure out. They said he had on his life jacket and
And
she
she
didn't
didn't have one, But you know how that is, like when we go to the lake, like the kids, we make sure the kids have something on.
Yeah, but you never.
But I'm still scared. I'm putting me on the life jacket because I don't know the baby. I don't know. I just.
What is your like a fear? Like what are you scared of? Like I'm
Water.
scared of heights and water. Yeah, I'm scared of heights.
I'm scared of water.
Big bodies of water.
Yeah.
Big bodies of water. And I have a love-hate relationship with water. Like I love to be around it, but I don't necessarily want to be in a big body of water. Like everybody wants to go to the beach because it's cute, but like I ain't trying to necessarily be out there. Y'all, I messed up my shirt twice.
Why you kept messing with it?
No, after I put the bleach on it, it like won't nothing stick now. So I'm just leave it alone. I done dirtied my shirt and cleaned it.
We don't got no more dye, huh?
So,
Why is it black? What is it black?
But that's kind of cute though.
yeah, I don't hate it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yes, it reminds me of a cow. Add some more white to it, like scrunch it up and add like little drops of white.
If I put any more on this, it's gonna come back like, what do this do? Like, what are the colors do? A little bit of the screen.
Okay. I'm done. I'm not messing with this no more.
Y'all, all this color just gonna come right out.
Bro, you ain't even gonna know you did all of that to this shirt. Your shirt gonna come
I'll
back
borrow
out
your
white.
container real quick.
Oh.
That's really good. What was one of, I'm trying to think of what was one of the questions that, well, I don't have my journal, y'all, and I normally do. And we were asking.
This is a disaster. What is the thing that?
What?
Oh, I was trying to find that other container I had. That's a bottle on me.
Well, here's the interesting question.
Yeah.
Um,
That's where we started. What's your question?
okay, so do you guys think that having a father figure in your life affects the way that you guys go on about your relationships versus like not having a father figure, you know?
I think
What the heck?
that actually is a good question though. I think it does affect you in ways, but it also depends on who do you have in your life.
Right.
Because I think me not having, like, for instance, for myself, like I lost my father very young, so I think as far as like relationships, it did affect me because if he was here, I probably wouldn't have been in a lot of the relationships that I was in. But that's cute.
Very cute. You did a
That's
great
really
job.
cute.
Nice. And it's strong as fuck.
Do y'all think it it basically, like, you know, every decision that you make towards dating someone and what you are looking for in someone is based on yes.
I don't know.
I think yes and no.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, yes and no. Because I have my dad lived, like I lived my dad all my life. My parents together, married, blah blah blah. But I still feel like I've had shitty relationships.
Are you close with your dad?
No.
Do you think that has anything to do with it?
Possibly, but
I don't really think it affects. I don't know. Everybody's mind is different. I think it can affect you, but it doesn't affect everybody.
yeah, I agree.
And also,
What girl?
people usually say that you go for the, like, you fall for someone like your dad.
No, I would never date anyone like my dad or the men in my family.
I think there's
Like,
two outcomes to the situation.
Yeah.
Like, girls who had dads, like, sometimes want a man that has treated them like their father has, and other girls, I'm guessing like in your situation, because of the way probably like the outcome came out to be for you, you want the opposite of what you got. And versus like girls who didn't have their dads, they either want like a father figure in their life, or they either, I don't know, I guess, I don't want to say they're more independent, but
They do have a father figure?
no, like versus like girls who have and haven't. So I feel like there's two outcomes for each situation.
Well, sometimes I think, I'll speak for myself. So I think, because I did have, like, my dad was in my life, like, before he passed. Like, him and my mom were still together. But I think, cause, yeah, I was really young. So I was like, I don't know, like 7, like 8. So basically growing up, like, I think I definitely would have wanted his opinion on certain things, or just to see how certain things would have been if he was here. But without having a father figure in certain girls, I think it makes them very, like, I don't know, very dominant. Like, I feel like I'm very dominant because I don't have, you know, I didn't have an dad, so I just feel like he kind of like puts you in this kind of defense, like,
Just
mode,
because,
like,
you know, because you see your mom, she has to be, you know, a certain way.
Yeah.
So it does make you handle that a certain way. Because I have had a single mother for a long time, so it's like, seeing how she handled things, I think it makes me feel like, well, you know, if you can't do baby and my mama did this by herself, like, so if you can't do that, then bye, like, so it does kind of, so it's pros and cons to it. I think sometimes I'm trying to work on being softer, because I think I can be, like, very, like, I'm trying to think of the word. Dominant or aggressive or just bitchy or I don't know. Yeah, very headstrong. So that's for me, I think. But it doesn't affect me negatively. Not that negatively, though. Not that much. What about do I have the vinegar on there? Huh? Only been maybe like 2 minutes. That's all it's supposed to be. Okay. So now I'm gonna try again, y'all. Let me see. One more shirt. So another question we have that Danielle brought up is, was it relationship PTSD?
I think I have that.
Same girl. I definitely think if that's a thing, it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing.
Told people like I'm really scared to be in a relationship. Like, you ever just like, I do not want to ever feel like how I feel.
Yeah.
Because of that time, like, I'm good on it.
Sometimes I want a relationship and sometimes I don't. But I think I don't know. I feel like I'm more like self-aware now than what I used to be. I definitely know that I have relationship PTSD. And I definitely think that I'm also kind of scared of commitment. Like, I want commitment, but like, if I was, like I said, if I was to get it right now, I'd be scared as hell. Like,
yeah, like, what do I do with this?
So it's something that you have to gradually. But PTSD, relationship PTSD is definitely a thing. I think so.
I agree.
And you don't notice that you have it until you have to really look at your actions, though. Because it might take you a while. You was about to use it? I'm sorry. Oops. Y'all, we're making a mess.
Pink, green, and purple.
We're making a mess.
We have some green.
Alright.
just going green on my lane.
Oops.
Money green.
How do you feel about like breaks in between relationships? Do you feel like it's healthy to just go right back into a relationship, or how do you feel? Or do you? Well, it could depend on the person, I guess.
It does depend on the person, but I feel like just everybody in general, like take a break for yourself. Like, you want to be all up in another choice again? That's bad. I don't know, but sometimes, like they say, what's the saying? To get over one, you gotta get under another one.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe in that. I personally,
I don't.
I need, like I said, I've been single.
I also have a question. Hold on, I have a question when you're done.
4 years now. I'm like, I do not believe in that. Hop back in a relationship after a long relationship.
You know who does that? You know who gets in relationships so fast? Not trying to be like, you know.
We are recording, girl. Who you can say?
No, I'm just saying, like, white people. They begin relationships so fast.
I wasn't
I think she's about to say somebody else.
No, yeah, I wasn't expecting her to say that.
I was like,
she said, white people.
They begin relationships so fast, and they be quick to get engaged and married.
Well, I think it's part of the culture, though. Like,
they have a culture.
Like, why does it take? Why does it take black people, not black people? You know, like I feel like it takes us like
longer.
Yeah, to be in a relationship and to like commit. Yeah, like why do
household trauma? That's what I think.
Yeah,
household trauma. Like, you could have a good daddy at home or a bad daddy, or you could have a terrible ass mama, and that doesn't traumatize you.
And a lot of
you know, like people be traumatized.
Yeah.
So
like after my first relationship, I feel like before I met Dre, I was dating before I even wanted to say, okay, I want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I believe I dated Dre for like 6 months before I even was like, okay, I think I'm sure. Yeah. Even when I was like, no, I still want to be friends, but yeah, no, it's not smart to jump. It's okay to date people, I feel, because you need to know the person. You need to get to know them, what you're going to get yourself into before you even make a commitment.
Exactly.
And just also with dating, like,
because I had a question too, girl.
How do you just date and not like, you know, like
feelings?
Yeah, I would say catch feelings, but not make it seem like you out here thought because you
okay, that's a good question because I was gonna ask that basically, but I feel like our generation just has just misconstrued what dating actually is. Like when you are dating, it's okay to date multiple people. Like basically, you're trying to see who the best candidate is.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying go date 6 people at a time. It's probably overwhelming, but if you can deal with that, do you?
Right.
But
big ups to you.
Yeah, like you're dating to, and also even if you are dating, you might not end up with any of those people you were dating, but you're supposed to date to figure out yourself too. Yeah. To figure out, okay, now I know what I like. Now I know what I don't like, because it might be something you didn't even know you didn't like until you're introduced to it. Like, okay, I don't want that.
I think you gotta be in a mindset in order
to learn though. Dating is supposed to be a learning experience. It's not.
Because when I was dating, I was in a whole mindset of I know what I want, and you know, a lot of people confuse it with you dating a person, you automatically are like sexual with them, and
but sex confuses a lot of things.
It does.
It really does. So I'm trying to work on it.
She said, "I'm trying to work on it."
I'm trying to work on that. Not that I just be thigh boxing y'all, but I'm just saying I'm trying to work on not being so free to just like, okay, I guess we like each other. I guess like let guys show you a little bit more. Like don't just give him something the first time he show you one good thing. Like let him show you more.
That guys in our generation, they don't be trying to show us nothing. They want what they want.
And then once they show you that, then you know you ain't the one for me if that's what you want, and I don't want that.
The little rim right here, that's cute.
Cute. Yeah, that is cute.
It's like.
So do I put this in the microwave now?
Yeah. Don't do nothing else with the super cute.
For how long? 2 minutes. Okay.
Oh, mine's still in there.
Put that one in there.
I'm gonna get mine in.
Y'all, our eyes burn.
Look at my socks, y'all.
No, my eyes burning.
Mine is burning really bad too.
Should open that door.
We should, yeah.
Air circulating up in here.
Woo!
But I definitely believe in like soul ties when you have sexual relationships with a person. That's very true.
You said you believe in soul ties? I do too. I feel like I've had a few soul ties.
Yeah. Like when you're, you know, when you have sex with someone. Before, let's say before you do the dudes with the person, y'all are like they act a certain way, and then after y'all do the thing,
Yeah,
or whatever,
it's
it's a different, it's like a whole different feeling and whatever.
But that's why, because I mean, to be clear, we're not supposed to be doing this. So, for our second portion of the video, I'm going to they're making, what is it, safety pin shirts. I'll insert a little picture on the side. I don't know what we're talking about, the little. Are you doing yours from the side?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Cross your body.
So while they're making their, are you making, you're making your tie-dye shirt, crop top. Where's my little shirt?
Well, I'm doing the
Let me show
safety
y'all.
pin thing.
So y'all, my little tie-dye tank top that I did, I'm just gonna take it home and wash it and try again another day. This is gonna be a white tank top. Cause if I leave it like this, they'll be like, whatever your shirt. But my t-shirt came out good. But anyway, while they do that, we can discuss everything. New music. Summer Walker just dropped the album. Did anybody listen to it? Or is it still going on? Well, not an album. She dropped the EP. What's up? Songs.
Should I try it on?
Yes.
Yeah, you should.
You should.
With this one? I'm scared.
You should. But yeah, Summer Walker's EP is, I like it. It's smooth. It's not, I think she's trying to do like, I don't know. I don't want her to like change her sound to what other people,
right?
What other people want her to sound like. Get too mainstream. I want her to still stay true to herself.
Is she signed to a label?
I don't know if is she signed to a label? I'm not sure.
Because labels sometimes make you change it.
Yes, they do.
Tight.
They do.
We were just talking about you, Tina. Like literally, we were saying how you need to drop some songs. You looked at me like, what the fuck you said?
No,
What you was talking about me?
Yeah, I'm working on music.
No, yeah, I was telling Dre how like you have really big potential.
This is cute.
Be like a.
But I think I would have to wear it with this.
Yeah,
I can't wear it.
underneath.
I can't wear it with.
If we had a thicker white beater, you know, it wouldn't show it.
Let me see how much I
You don't have no little things?
got it. I mean, can you see them?
Put you a little pad on.
Yeah, a little black one.
Okay.
Okay, with the boo.
They're way well behaved.
That's cute. But to what you were saying is that we have not on though.
Oh, you
Oh, it's
can't
okay.
see mine.
Because I
No,
don't want us to be talking over each other.
Dre was
You can
talking
see
to me
time.
about how we were basically talking about being independent versus like signed.
Yeah, I definitely want to remain independent though. Not being signed is not a dream of mine. I just want to make music, but I don't want to be a part of no label unless it's some, you know, of course, if it's something that's good that will allow me to remain true to myself and the paperwork's right, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not like a goal of mine to be signed. I would love to stay independent and make music that I want to make. But I definitely am working on music now.
Yeah. So with
I've been writing.
You should, stay consistent because in that conversation I was telling him like I really feel like you can be big because you have that, like your story bases on your songs are good. I like that.
You okay? Your eyes
Yeah,
burning?
like, because it's probably just glue too and the bleach.
Yeah. My eyes was burning at first, they're not anymore. But yeah, the wait is almost over, y'all. I am making more music. It took me a while because I was like really uninspired for a long time. I was very uninspired, but now I have my groove back.
Motivation.
Yeah, my motivation back. Because it's hard, and I know a lot of artists, you know, talk about that, dealing with, not even just artists, but people in general, like dealing with depression or anxiety. And I really, this is not no bandwagon stuff, like I really deal with it. Like I be battling some stuff in my head, and writer's block is real. But I was very discouraged, but I'm in a very happy place. And just mental, yeah, like mental health is so important, y'all. And we can't say that enough, but please, please, please take good care of yourself. Work on some self-care. And I think that's what I've been doing a lot during this quarantine. Like, what's something that y'all feel like y'all got? Really? What's something that you feel like y'all have gotten better at during this quarantine? Like, that you worked on?
I've had more time to focus on it.
Yeah.
So I've seen an increase in it with that.
I think I've gotten better at time management. It could be something like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like usually I'm thinking, overthinking.
Yeah.
And when I was quarantining, like I tried not to think as much because that's what. It was. I wasn't like. Only time I would be stressed. I wasn't really stressed or anything. Like I was pretty calm the whole time, but I don't know. And I kind of got more into like my creative side. Yeah. Like I was painting.
You're very crafty though.
When I want to be, that's why like
you are though. You probably don't think you are, but
that's the Pisces in me though.
You're very crafty and creative. Yeah. Are you gonna do a crop? What are you doing with that?
Yeah, with the I'm gonna do the crop things with this. So like.
Hold the tie
in the sides, and I'm putting holes in the sides, and then doing across the top.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Just gotta make sure it's straight.
But yeah, I think I've gotten better at my time management, and I've just been working on like my mental health. I've been trying to gain some peace of mind, and I've been doing like her problem. Like I overthink too, and I'll overthink myself into like a bad situation. Like I don't know. But I've been working on that and just trying to build tougher skin. Like, you know, not letting like something ruin your whole day or like ruin your whole mood or ruin your whole vibe. Like allow something to happen. Okay, take my minute to be upset or sad or whatever I'm gonna be and then move on. Like, you know, okay, what's the next step? What am I gonna do now? Like, because I used to be like sad or upset about something and let it kick me down for days sometimes. And I done lost time. Like, you know, I could have done something else, but I'm still sad about what happened 4 days ago or whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's something I really worked on.
Yeah,
That's it.
I feel like
What's your turn?
I've gotten better at having peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Same like you, like I let the littlest things bug me or hurt me or get the best of me. So lately I just been, you know, not letting it take control over my emotions. I'm actually very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive person. So that's really it. Like, yeah, just building thicker skin, like Tina said. I also started meditating.
Me too.
Yes, I bought me a little yoga.
Whoever meditates out there, shout out to y'all. I need to give me a little yoga mat. I actually have one.
I
need to get
try.
one.
Like they say meditating is really good. Like I just don't think it's fair. Like I meditate.
But you have to be in the space to like.
Yeah, for me, what works if I just all I need is to take like 5 or 6 deep breaths and I'm okay. Meditating to me, I don't know. I don't think it helps me as much as it's supposed to because I
Doing it correctly?
I don't think so.
I mean,
But you have to be in a space to accept like what you're trying to do, and you can't overthink either. Because like if you're trying to meditate and you're like, okay, like I'm still doing this, and you know, you're not going to, you can't think of what am I getting out of this. You have to just kind of be in the moment. You can't think about.
I mean, I've had many of mindfulness trainings because my job, because that's what they do, like Montessori, like mindfulness meditation.
Oh, they make y'all do that?
Like when I was in my training, we would have to meditate like every day before class started.
That's so interesting.
We get a lot of lot of
Yeah.
I feel like it took some time for it to grow on me to actually like learn how to meditate. Like I'll
Properly.
LBS, yeah, and like sit down, close my eyes, and breathe.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would think meditation was.
But
But
you really have to like tap in.
yeah, like
Yeah.
tipping.
tapping. But it's a little bit more deeper than that. I also started gardening. That kind of helped.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were gardening. But I feel like me, like when we used to go to the gym all the time, we used to meditate, and then
Yeah, we
suddenly
did.
you just wasn't into it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It just,
I don't know. She just stopped liking it. She was like, I don't want to do that. But it works for me. But I like, yeah, I don't think everything is for everybody, but I definitely like it. But I like to do it outdoors sometimes. But I like outdoors. I think I'm like getting more into, I don't know. It's like I'm really like outdoorsy. I really like the outdoors.
my thing is just getting my mind to just slow down, like
Peace of mind. And
You
that's
have
the
to
name.
know it.
That's the name
But
of my
you have
EP,
to
by the way,
release.
y'all.
You have to release.
The name of my EP is gonna be Peace of Mind.
I like that.
Thanks. But yeah, Peace of Mind. Speaking of that, I really like Black's EP too. I don't know if y'all listen to it or if you know who that is, but he has a new album out, and I really like it. Snow Allegra just dropped a song.
August.
Anything? I haven't listened to his album yet. I listened to a few songs. You know how like when some you have to take the time to like.
yeah, that's what I feel like I'm gonna have to do with his, and that's why I've been avoiding listening to it. But
It's really good though.
But you know, I used to be so in love. with
And it gives you
August
that
Alsina.
old August too. Like
I really
feel
do.
like it.
I used to be so in love with him, y'all. When he first came out,
Yeah.
he was my screensaver.
He
I
makes
used
good
to be so
music
in love
though.
with
That's
him.
one thing he didn't know how to do.
I was such a fan. Like I was really sad though. Like when he kind of fell off the face of the earth. I'm like, dang.
that's because he's sick.
Yeah,
He's,
he
and
was.
he's still sick too. So.
What does he have?
He was
Uh,
mentally
yeah.
sick, and I think he had an addiction issue or something.
He was addicted to Percocet.
And then
That's
but he
because
has a
blind.
medical problem though.
Yeah.
Like,
He has
this.
Something with his
where-
eyes, I think, right?
It's
No,
like
I
where
don't
it eats
think-
at his
His immune system or something. Like something his immune system attacks itself. Maybe. Not quote me on this. I'm not sure. But he has like
But
a
he talks about in his
medical-
documentary.
Yeah. He has a medical like disease type.
He said it was one
Yeah.
time he woke up and he just couldn't walk. Like
Yeah, I remember that too.
That has to be scary. That's like has any of you ever had sleep paralysis before?
Yes, yes,
I have.
and it's scary.
I have.
Or I don't know if the apartment I used to stay in was haunted, or I don't know what it was, but I would continuously, like once every week, would have sleep paralysis.
Really?
And then one night I heard growling, but I couldn't move, and I felt so scared. And I just remember saying a prayer in my head, and like it went away. But it was very scary. Like it was just a scary little time. It was probably the apartment. I'm not like.
Well, shit, I believe in spirits and all that type of stuff, so it could have been an apartment girl. I don't know. This is another odd question. So I'm asking some weird stuff. Do y'all believe in aliens?
I believe it's definitely in the universe out there. We found people out here. Definitely.
Yeah. What if we the aliens?
We probably are. I try to put like a lot, like you
Yeah.
know, to see to get the vibe.
But I've had sleep paralysis before.
Y'all
It's
put
scary.
one more.
That's cute. I like that. That's cute. You did like a little split. I hope so. Underboob?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't
Okay.
remember
Underboob?
It's like overboob. Overboob situation. I can't do no underboob. Nah, I was over that point. Remember that baby stop bag?
Yes, you was struggling with that.
Struggling.
Do
I don't like
this.
underboob.
Open this and then just kind of like.
but it's not gonna go through both of them.
Oh, you're trying. Oh, okay. That's quick. Anybody got
Why is it looking like that?
Tell me what you hurt
Safety
yourself.
safety pins? I can say
One right here.
Oh, wait, that's a small one. Alrighty.
And then I want to see what this one looks like. That's cute.
Like, don't say this. No, girl.
It'll be useful for something, that's for sure. How has motherhood been treating you since we do have you? I have a nephew, y'all.
It's great. He's a sweetheart. I wake up every day to him learning something new, and I'm just like, where did you learn that? Like, just growing up so quick. He was so little, and now he's big and heavy, and it's just, he cries if I don't carry him. It's too much. He's just heavy. That's the only thing I want to complain about. He's just too heavy.
He only gonna be baby.
Yes. And it makes me sad because I wish he would stay little, you know, sleep all the time. But you're so, but now it's like he's louder than he was 3 months ago. And it's just
How many kids do you want to have?
I want to have 3. My dream family is 2 boys and 1 girl. Because I want them to look after his sister. Because I'm like a brother's girl. I mean, I'm not a daddy's girl, but I'm a brother's girl. And I've always been like by my brother's side. So I want that for my daughters. Especially with 2 boys, that's fun. Like, yeah.
I would love to have a boy.
Yes, he loves me.
I used to want to have twins. I don't know if that's in the cards for me, but I used to want to have twins. I still kind of do, actually. I don't know. I'm going to have to find me a man that twins run in his family or something.
Now with technology now, they can make it.
You can they don't run in mine.
Whatever you want in your stomach, okay?
You're right.
No, did y'all know you can adopt an embryo?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I'm not hip to like medical stuff, so I don't know.
What is that?
A sperm.
It's a whole. That's a baby, an embryo. That's what they gonna put in your body.
Yeah,
to have a baby.
Yeah, that's a lot of women.
So you gonna have. I don't know who you don't know what the daddy. You don't know what the baby.
They'll show you like the dad and mom background and like blue eye, brown eye, whatever.
But you
won't exactly know.
Yeah,
they will put it in your your stomach.
I think we need to stop trying to play God.
But it happened, you know, to the women who have a hard time conceiving and holding the embryo. That's what it's a lot of stuff that women, I know a lot of women who've gone through like certain stuff.
I think it's really like when they have that IVF, that's when they can't like, I don't know if they can't make eggs or something. So a lot of times they'll have like extra embryos left over because they gotta go through that whole treatment.
Yeah.
And so that's why people be adopting them because it's like y'all just want to hold it. It's basically it's a baby, but it's not.
Yeah.
You just put it in somebody else.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I'm not that educated like on medical stuff, like something that feels so. That's really
no. You can literally do anything. Like I know.
Yeah, you can. Girl,
I had
you
a
can change your
coworker.
sex. You can change your physical sex. You can do anything.
Yeah, with science.
Science. Shout out to science. Science is crazy, but science is kind of dangerous too. So very dangerous playing around with certain stuff. Yeah, I want to have twins. If yeah, I want to have twins. Maybe
2 girls, 2 boys, 1 girl.
I don't know. Maybe a boy and a girl because I would want a boy.
You just knock it out one time.
I don't think, and I'm gonna be through. That's it. I don't think I could do 2 girls though.
Yeah, that's a headache.
No, I don't know about that one.
Headache.
I don't know about that. But I might just be a boy mom.
I love being a boy, but you know, he'll be asleep like when Dre works overnight. I'll put him asleep next to me, and then he'll wake up and like move his little hand and try to see if I'm like next to him. And if he doesn't feel me, like he'll like start moving around trying to wake up. Then if he does feel me, he'll just like go back to sleep and like give his hand on like my chest. It's so cute. It's really cute. It's fun.
How do you feel like motherhood has changed you, or has it?
It has drastically because before I was a mom, I want to say I was a little reckless. Like I wouldn't think about the decisions I would make. I'll just do
I
them.
feel like we've just been watching your little growth.
Yeah, over the
We
last
definitely
year.
have like
you literally went from like we met you and then like a whole 180.
Yeah, I'm completely different now. Like I'm more calm now. I'm very like I think before I do stuff. I think before I say stuff. Like I try not to because I used to be very impulsive. Like if someone were to make me mad, I would probably make the bad decision and jump and like bark before I, you know. Yeah. So now it's like I choose my battles now. Let's put it that way. Like I just choose what I would rather ignore than
Yeah.
I like it.
I guess ignore versus.
Yeah,
You know, side on the sides like that.
Yeah. Can you?
Can't see my phone, girl. And from Miss Danielle. Okay, so let y'all know who we're sitting at the table with. Danielle has a business. So if you have Instagram, follow her at Boss Bae. At B-A.
Shop Boss Bae.
Is that Shop Boss Bae? Shop B-A-W-S-E. Right. B-A-E. So follow her at Shop Boss Bae. And I guess we have a few questions for you. I ain't gonna bother you a lot and put you on the spot. But yeah, what made you want to basically get into fashion?
Well, right.
Obviously, besides you being a fashionista.
Yeah, I've always been into fashion. Like, that's always been a thing about me. But, like, in high school and college, too, like, people will always, like, DM me, like, oh, my God, where you got this from? Oh, that's so cute. Like, compliment me on what I wore. So, I'm thinking, like, and I graduated, and I'm, like, first year in the real world, and I'm, like,
what do I want to do?
I can't work for somebody for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I automatically thought that. So I'm like, what can I do that doesn't feel like work? It's fun to me.
You love.
That I love. And then I can make money off of it. That's super cute.
That's really cute.
Oh, my goodness. That is so cute.
That's really cute.
Yes. So that was really my whole mindset. And I just jumped. I just jumped and did it. And this last... It's gonna be what, 2 years? 2 years now.
When is your anniversary?
October.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any plans for your anniversary?
Yes, I'm working on a few things.
Yeah, she can't say too much, y'all. I don't want to give away.
I'm working on it. No, it's not really just confidence, but I don't like to say stuff that's not like solidified. Yeah. But I am definitely working on a few things for our anniversary. I want like more variety. I want to work with more people. I'm working on some collaborations. But it has definitely been like a great journey. Like I love being my own boss. Like who gets to like set their own rules.
Exactly.
You get to make the decision of how much money you're gonna make.
Yeah.
Basically.
So what's
like,
your
it's up to you.
next? So that brings me to my next question. I guess what's your favorite part about owning a business, and what's the least favorite part?
My favorite part is, I guess, just being my own boss. Like, cause I don't know, I'm a Capricorn, and we're like bossy, and we don't like to be told
very
what to do.
independent.
We're very independent. So I think my overall favorite thing of having a business is running it however I want to run it. Like,
not having
I
to deal with a lot of
apologize.
people.
Don't have to deal with anybody. I do everything myself. I take my own pictures. I package. I ship. I do all that. I work with vendors and inventory. I do all that by myself. So I don't have like a team or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I have my friends, of course. Yeah, y'all. But that's
really
probably one of my
all you need, y'all. All
favorite things. And I think my least favorite.
I think your favorite and least favorite can coincide. Like, I think your favorite thing could be doing everything by
Yeah,
yourself,
so,
and your least favorite
that's
could
what I was
also
gonna
be
say. Like, cause it
doing
is
everything by
tiring.
yourself.
You're like, oh dang, I gotta get up and I gotta take these pictures. And
Yeah.
sometimes you don't even feel like putting makeup on. But like when I see like the feedback I get, I'm like, this is why I do it. 'Cause, like y'all, people be waiting. Like people be messaging me on my personal page and boss say like, we waiting. Like you got some new stuff coming up. Like we wait. So just having that anticipation that keeps me going and keep me pushing. And you gotta spend money to make money. So I've been just jumping out there and stepping out on faith, and I've definitely been seeing like a great return back from it. And
I'm so proud of you.
Excited for more. Thank you.
I'm very excited to see like in a few years where
where
we're all gonna be in general. Though it's gonna be so funny
yes.
to just look back.
Because then I'm like, dang, y'all remember like a couple of 2020 was quarantining.
Yes. And just the little stuff that like as you grow up, just think about the stuff that you used to trip on or like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like, I can't believe I was upset about this or I used to let that, blah 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 blah. But yeah, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And follow at Shop Boss Bae on Instagram. Is that the only platform? Right?
We're on Facebook too.
Yeah,
under
and
Boss
Facebook.
Bae, and then the website is www.bossbae.com.
But if you follow her Instagram, like we told you to already, you'll see it.
Yeah.
And my last question is for you, Alex. Since you work with kids,
So I'll say.
Did you always want to work with kids? Or is this kind of just something you stumbled across?
Well, I really think my kid working thing is because my mom, she wanted to be a teacher. And she never got a chance to go back to school and be a teacher. And I've always been good with kids, so.
Yeah, you are good with kids.
Yeah.
You have a lot of patience, though.
Yeah.
You have a lot of patience.
You definitely have a lot of patience.
Yes.
And that's really important.
I mean, I think it's just something that naturally.
Yeah, I think it is.
To me.
You
I
just,
still don't know if it's like what
A
I'm
long
gonna do
term?
forever, but right now it's good.
but I think it's good to have something in at all. Like, it's just like with relationships. I feel like you're going to have a lot of different loves with your passions, you know?
Yeah.
I think you can have a lot of different passions. And eventually you'll make your way to most of them or some of them.
Yeah.
But I think teaching is something that you needed to run across. Like,
Mhm.
it's just very natural to you. And even just like when we're, like, kids gravitate to you naturally too. Like, they know, like, okay, like, they feel your energy. Like, oh, okay, like, kids gravitate to you very, very naturally. What's your favorite part about teaching and your least favorite part?
My favorite part about teaching, just knowing that, you know, I could help the kids.
Yeah,
Like,
that is
You want to make me one, baby.
I hope it's tight in my shirt. It's cute.
I know, right?
Well, she can adjust it on the bottom.
You sure can.
Leave it like that. Like dangling.
Yep.
I don't know how much it is.
Look at you.
Y'all can't see, but she did
I
the
just
shirt,
did
y'all.
this from this TikTok.
Okay. TikTok with the...
But hers is
They be
cute.
showing...
I just don't know how she did the other side.
What do y'all think
With the
about
back.
See,
the
like,
government trying to cancel TikTok?
They said a lot of things. Remember they were trying to cancel Instagram a couple of years ago.
They're trying to cancel
Facebook,
Twitter.
and Twitter. I remember all of... They just talk. They need to cancel their president is who they need to cancel. Okay.
I'm not gonna listen to nothing else.
Right? I don't believe they're all talk.
I think politics is a complete joke at this point.
Yes, I agree. Oh, that is cute.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it was
really cute.
cute.
And I was to a point like
She did the
a few
side
years
off
ago,
fast. I
like,
don't know how to do
or I
it.
was trying to get really educated on politics and kind of try to get into it just to see what's going
Yeah.
on. But I'm turned off to it now
How do I
completely.
do this side?
Like it's a complete
How do I
joke
do
to
this
me.
side?
You know, I don't think they take our
Say
government
what you
serious.
think
But I turned it. And just
Wait, did you turn it
You
inside
got
out?
to turn it inside out though. Oh, unless you did that. Did you do that side like this with it out like that?
I did the side like this. I did it like that.
Well,
So
yeah,
you
do it
did
inside
Oh, yeah, you
out.
gotta do it
inside out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that it'll look the same. Yeah, do it inside out.
That's the same.
She's struggling.
Right? Now just flip it and then do it like that on that side. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't take politics serious anymore.
Yeah.
So
They don't take our
like
country
that.
serious. They don't take the government serious, so I'm not even gonna be stressed. But I am scared for this country, but that's pending, so.
Like
yeah, we'll see.
I really like, even though it should like pertain, like I feel like it doesn't affect me enough.
But
For
it
me.
doesn't though. It does, but it really doesn't. Not right now. It doesn't. Like, my life is, I'm still gonna wake up tomorrow and do what I had to do, like, versus whatever Trump just did. Like,
Yeah. I try to...
so,
And I've come to the point where I try to like ignore, like, yeah, it's cool to keep up with politics, but at a certain point it gets to being too much, and I just
but
ignore
I was just
everything
about to
that
say,
Trump
if it's not
does.
feeding my peace of mind, I can't. And I'm the type of person that if I get too involved in something, it'll start
Yes.
deeply affecting me, and I
And
can't.
then flip it back
I'll
up.
be stressed about something that I
With
can't
the
control, and it'll be keeping me up at night, and you know, like, I can't.
And I just started thinking that way because
I'll
like
be inside.
I'm very into what's going
Like,
on in
this
my
won't be
surroundings.
up,
Yeah.
right?
Of like,
Mhm.
For sure.
So
So I'm
you
very-
got the longest one?
I'll get
I'ma
very
see.
passionate in like a
I'ma
certain
see.
So if you
topic.
start from the bottom, the hanging part gonna be on this side.
I know, but if I flip it like this.
It's still only one on top.